That's why. But nobody in the U.S. government who I ever talked to or heard quoted on TV seemed to believe that this was primarily in America's interest. There might be ancillary benefits. I mean, you hear these analyses of how, the world is changing and it went from being unipolar to multipolar, all true. The United States ran the world uncontested from the summer of 1991 until, pick a date, pretty recently, the rise of China. And all of a sudden you have multipoles. You have more than one great power vying for control of the world and its trade routes and its resources, et cetera, and that somehow knocking off the government of Iran would be good for us in that complex chess game. And that's a real argument, I guess. These things are kind of hard to understand. And any wise person looks at the world and says, okay, there's no stopping the rise of China. Their manufacturing capacity, their economic power is really the world's largest real economy, is not going to end tomorrow. So there has to be a way to strike a kind of power sharing agreement with China, with the East. The United States doesn't rule the world uncontested, and for the foreseeable future is probably not going to. So how do we live in some semblance of peace and preserve our own interests? And again, you enter into some informal power sharing agreement with the other great power or powers. Probably can't stop that process